Hey guys, it's Felice here, and today we're going to be reviewing the 275R from Corsair. It's a pretty minimalist case, not much to it. There is some underglow down here below the Corsair logo, and you don't even have to plug it directly into the motherboard. It just comes with these. This comes with the power, LED, all that good stuff. It's pretty standard. You get what you get when you pay $60 for a case. So as you can see here, or not see, there's two USB 3.0s, a headphone jack, a microphone jack, a reset button, and a power switch. All standard, all very standard looking. Again, minimalistic case. What are you gonna do? So let's get inside. Whoopsie-doo. I have a RX 580 in here. I'm gonna just go ahead and take this out. Okay, so now that we're in the case, we can see that there's a lot of standard stuff here. You have these rubber little things for cable management, so the cords don't touch any metal, which it's not a big deal if they do. It also just looks nice. You might have noticed this cardboard box. This is the screws and stuff, so like motherboard screws and power supply screws and whatever else is in here. Pretty standard. I couldn't find this originally, so I was freaking out. It's in the hard drive bay though, so if you ever get a 275R, the tools and stuff are in the hard drive bay. Also, for the screws, they're thumb screws, okay? But originally they were Allen screws. Allen screws, I don't really know. You had to use an Allen wrench or an Allen screwdriver to get into them, and the reason was because Corsair didn't want people smudging their cases when they were doing this, which I can sort of see, but it's sort of pointless because I don't think anybody cares unless it's like heavily LED. Speaking of LED, there's a little section for you to put a LED strip in here. It's pretty normal, the space. Of course, there's a back exhaust fan, which we'll get to in a minute. And then we have this just normal front fan, which sort of gets suffocated because of this big top here, like front of the case. There's barely any airflow, but nevertheless it works. You can mount any kind of fan, pretty much. There's room for water cooling up and down the case, pretty standard again. You might see these. I already installed the power supply in here. Yep, the rest is pretty normal. It supports ATX, micro ATX, and ITX. I got an ATX board, not relevant to the video, but I'm just saying. Okay, yeah, so let's move to the back of the case. So again, the back of the case is pretty standard. You have vertical mount GPU stuff, and I wouldn't recommend doing this. The GPU will be suffocated if you use the vertical GPU mounts. There's like literally a centimeter of clearance between the glass and the fans of the GPU, I'm assuming. If you're using fans, you probably are. It's normal GPU size, I guess you could say. There's 7 PCIe brackets for mounting large GPUs. If you want to do like a Crossfire or SLI setup, I don't know, it'll probably work in this case. There's unrelated power supply, back exhaust fan, and speaking of back, let's get to the back of the case so we can see how you can cable manage. Okay, so as we can see, pretty standard. There's SSD mounts all up and down this case. There's even room for some RGB strip controllers. It's pretty standard. Here is the power LED and all that stuff. This is the cables for that. There's a lot of room for cables back here, which is nice because I don't have a modular power supply. Oh my god. Hold on. Stop it. Stop doing that. Here, just go. Here you go. Okay, so as I was saying, there's a lot of room for cables. Normal hard drive bay, there's no optical drive bay in this case, by the way, if you couldn't tell from the front. There's no optical drive bay, so if you want an optical drive for some reason, you can. Power supply, you can fit bigger power supplies in here, even smaller ones. There's screw support pretty much anywhere in this case. It's actually very nice for support. Speaking of, I didn't mention, but in this you actually get what are they called? Zip ties. So, and there's little places like up and down here, so you can zip tie all your little messy wires everywhere, so you don't have to deal with them later. Yeah, that was pretty much all. It's actually a very simple case. So let's move on to the end, and I'll tell you how I felt about it. Okay guys, that's my review for the 275R by Corsair. Corsair is always nice. It's a gaming company, so you can trust them. They make mouses, keyboards. I'm not sponsored. Please sponsor me. But yeah, this is a pretty standard case, pretty minimalistic. It's good. I would say it's good. I haven't built in it, but I've seen other reviews, and apparently it's really good. Also, I forgot to mention this the whole video. It's really smudged right now because of my thumbprints, but there's sort of a brushed steel finish or look to the front, which makes it, cool, I guess. I didn't get the white one because I have a black table back there, and it just fits more, I feel like. So that's been the review. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please like and subscribe this video. I really want to keep doing this, and I know this isn't a Minecraft video, but I just wanted to review this because I thought it would be cool. So yeah, guys, I hope you liked the review. Bye-bye.